Hello and welcome back to another session of Brick Therapy. In this session, I will be building and reviewing a vintage LEGO Classic Castle Set 383. In the US, it was known as 6083. This set was first released in 1979, then in 1981 for the US market for $15.99. New and sealed today could potentially fetch a whopping $4,000. Set 6083 would be a better deal, new and sealed, as it could be had for around $2,500. The average used price is around $130 for set 383 and $162 for set 6083. For that price, we get 201 pieces and 6 minifigures. Let's look at the box. On the front is a beautiful image of the set against an out-of-focus background. We see two knights jousting on the brick-built horses, two soldiers guarding the king and queen. On the back, we see a few alternative builds. They're cute builds, but nothing great in my opinion. Here's the instruction manual that came with the set. On the back, we see set 677 and set 375. This instruction is more of a pamphlet than an instruction book. It's laid out as a poster. It seems like a very simple build. So let's take a few seconds to put it together and I'll come back and give you my thoughts on it. Alright, here it is. Vintage Classic Castle Set 383, the Knights Tournament. Let's look at the minifigures first. First we have the king. I hear a lot of LEGO YouTubers mention that LEGO did not give us a king until much later, but according to Brickopedia, this is the classic king. Bricklink refers to him as the Knights Tournament Prince. He stands on red hips and legs. His red torso has a gold vest with a tricolor shield pattern. The gold seems to fade often on these minifigures. He has a standard head and a classic brown hairpiece. Next is the classic queen or princess according to Bricklink. She stands on white legs and hips. Her white torso has a gold bead necklace and yellow upper chest print. She has the standard head topped with a red female pigtail hairpiece. The gold necklace is prone to fading on her, as seen on my version of the minifigure. Then we have the blue knight. He has blue hips and blue legs. His blue torso has a quartered red and blue pattern. His arms are white. He has the standard head topped by a light gray space helmet with a red visor and an attached feather. The other knight in this set is the black knight. He has black hips and red legs. His black torso has a shield with a red and yellow pattern printed on it with red arms. He has the same standard head and light gray space helmet. His helmet has a black visor with an attached feather. The last two are identical. They are the foot soldiers or royal guards. They have red hips and black legs. Their red torso has the same tricolored shield pattern seen on the king. Their arms are black, topped off by standard heads and a light gray helmet with neck protector. Now let's look at the brick-built horses. The molded horses were not introduced to the castle theme until 1984. This set includes two of the brick-built horses, one black horse ridden by the blue knight and one white horse ridden by the black knight. The black horse has a brick-built blue and white checkered barding, while the white horse has a black and red striped brick-built barding. The horse's ears are built with what I have heard referred to as an illegal build, a 1x2 plate attached vertically between the top studs. Instead of the knights standing in a slot built into the horses, they are sitting on top of the horse. The main build of this set is a white and red striped canopy covered stand containing a yellow throne. The building rests on an 8x24 green base plate. The back wall is a solid blue, while the front partial wall is completely red. The king and queen each have a blue cup to drink from. At the top of the build are two printed flags with the same design seen on the torsos of the king and his guards. On the side, we have a tall cypress tree. This is an expensive piece, and a lot of the 383 and 6083 sets I looked at were missing this tree. This set does not have any play or hidden features. It's a nice little set that came out around the same time as the castle. I wish the castle had printed pieces instead of the stickers, and it would have been nice if this king and his soldiers were part of the same faction in the yellow castle set. Okay, that's all for this session. Thank you for joining me again, and I hope to see you again at the next session of Brick Therapy. Take care.